Good morning everyone, this is BremSter and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle that was submitted to me during the time when I said if you submit or recommend a puzzle then you'll be in the running for a copy of World of Sudoku Volume 8, and Dorlir is one of the people who submitted, and I put all of the puzzles that were submitted, or all of the people who submitted. There were people who submitted multiple times, but I'm doing it by person, and if a person who submitted more than once is a winner, then I will pick one of those puzzles randomly. But Dorlir is one of the people who submitted, and this was the puzzle they submitted, additional thermos. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, this one scares me a little, because while I'm okay with thermos, although I recently failed a thermo puzzle, I struggle a bit with region sums, or sum lines. So we'll see how it goes. Region sums versus equal sums. That is, I've tried to stay out of that debate because recently, well, a couple of years ago, the constraint was renamed by someone calling it the wrong thing, and then everyone picking up the name that was incorrect, and there's been just a huge thing. So people will submit me a puzzle saying this is a region sum line puzzle, and that's their entire rule, and I try and solve it as a region sum, and it turns out it's an equal sum, and vice versa, and it's just been a pain. So whenever I get a sum line puzzle now, I just call it sum lines and try and detail which version it is. And if someone just turns around and says it's one or the other, then I ask for clarification, because most people will, they mean two things now, because when something is renamed in the popular space, whatever most people think it is, that's the name for it. It's just the way it goes. Language evolves, and names can evolve. So which name is correct? Just ask for clarification. So additional thermos, normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Along the thermos, which have been deliberately made a color that is probably going to be annoying for some people, but along thermos, digits must strictly increase from the bulb to the tip. So this digit must be higher than this must be higher than this must be higher than this. They cannot stay the same, they cannot go down. Furthermore, the sum of the digits along the thermometer must be the same within each 3x3 box that the thermometer passes. So the sum of these three digits will be the same as the sum of that digit, is one of the things. But for example, on this one, these two digits will have the same sum as those four digits. So yeah, I think I've solved a puzzle like this before, and I really struggled with it. So we're going to see how we go. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So I do know this is going to be a 6, a 7, an 8, or a 9, because this is basically a single-celled arrow with 3 on it. So if this was 1, 2, 3, this would have to be a 6. It couldn't be 4, even though 4 is higher, because the sum of 1, 2, 3 is 6. I've got the same here, 6, 7, 8, and 9. But all of these are different. Like this could be a 3. And I'm already out of deductions that I feel I can make. Like the minimum I could put into these would be 1, 2, okay, so this has to be a 6, a 7, an 8, or a 9 as well. Because the minimum I could put into these cells is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these two cells are the sum of all of those. So these two cells are the sum. These two cells must sum to these two cells here have the same sum as those cells there. And therefore, they must sum to at least 15. So they're either, the minimum they could be is 6, 9. If I was to put a 5 in here, the other one would have to be a 10. So that's a 6, a 7, an 8, or a 9. But I'm not sure what that's doing for me. No, I've got to put an 8 in there. I forgot to type the 8. Where does that cell... No, where does... But these could be the same digit. That's the thing. This could even be like a 6. This could be 1, 2, 3, 6, 3459. Oh, man, I don't know. I know Skunkworks did a whole pack which had stuff like this in it, and I only, because I was focusing on the channel, and I think it came out around the time my father got really sick, I actually didn't solve many of those puzzles. So this has to be a 1 or a 2. Because if this was a 3, this would be 3, 4, 5, and this couldn't be a single digit. This has to be a 1 or a 2. Here we go. There's some ideas I can think about. What can the minimum digits on the thermos be? Because this could be up to a 4, but it couldn't be a 5. Could this even be a 2? 2, 3, 4, 5. What is 2, 3, 4, and 5? 14. Yeah, I could get those to 14. 3, 4, 5, 6, however. 3, 4, 5, 6, isn't that 18? 3 and 4 is 7, 5 and 6 is, yeah, so this is also a 1 or a 2. So the maximum I can get this to is 17. I may need my spreadsheet. Don't care what anyone says, I need help. This is not news to anyone. I need help. So because yes, if I look at 17 in 4, must start with 1 or 2, as must everything lower than it. And if I look at the maximum this could be is 17 in 3, which means this is 1, 2, 3, or 4, which is a lot less powerful. But if this is a 4, it's 4, 5, 7, and this would be 8, 9. Well, it couldn't be 7. Oh no, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 could work. I don't understand this puzzle. Because surely when I hit here, I've got a lot more freedom. Because if this is 9, what are the ways of making 9? Could this be a 4? No, this can't be a 4. So this is a 2 or a 3, and this is a 2 or a 3. Because if this is a 4, this is automatically a 5, and I've broken the total. So these are 2, 3, but this could be as high as 6. 1, 2, 6 gets me to 9. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this morning has been a bit of a disaster. I've had a power failure in my house, and while the battery did cut in, what ended up happening is it was a miserable dark morning, and it was morning, so our battery only had its reserve, and it was too dark and rainy for us to be generating electricity. So we put the house into low power mode, which meant no lights, no screens, no nothing. So while we were able to keep all the fridges and everything running, I stopped recording. I did lose power momentarily, which stopped the recording, but I didn't come back until now. So it's been a few hours. We now have back connected to the primary power grid, and at about the same time as the sun started shining, so everything came together. But we did have power, which was good. But most of our area did not. Anyway, where was I on this puzzle? So just looking at the previous video, apparently I just figured something out about these thermos. I know that I'm not sure if I want to look at this long thermo or these ones. So this... I'm a little bit stumped here. I remember being stumped. So these are 2 digits that could sum to number. This could be 189. So... So these could both be 1. Like if these saw each other, I would know that one of those had to be 9, because 2, 3, 4, 9. If one of these is 2, it is 2, 3, 4, 9. But if one of these is 1, then I've got some leeway. What could that be, I suppose, is an interesting question. Because if this was a 7, these would have to sum to 10. But I could go 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and that would work. Maybe I want to ask about that cell. Because this has got a lot more pressure on it. Because here I could... So what can that cell be? Like, can this be a 5? So... Actually, let's start with can this be a 4? Because if this is a 4, the maximum this could be is 432. 432 is 9, but this would be a 5, 6 minimum. So this can't be a 4, because 432 would be the maximum this could be. So this is 5, 6, or 7. Because 432 would be the largest I could make that. 4, 3, and 2 is 9, and I couldn't make this 9 because this would be 5, 6, which is 11. If this is a 5, the maximum this could be is 5, 4, 3. 5, 4, 3 is 12. And this would be 6, 7, which is 13. So this can't even be a 5. This is a 6 or a 7, which means these are only from 7, 8, 9. And that can't be a 9, and that can't be a 7. So I've got these, and I've got the same here, actually. This is 6, 7, 7, 8, and 8, 9. But what can these be? Because these are the same. 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9. 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9. Now, if this is 6... Oh, this is tricky. If this is 7, this is 8, 9. So if this is 7, 8, 9, these sum to 17. So these would have to sum to 10. So they'd be 4, 6. So if this is a 7... 8, 9 is 17. This is 7. These have to sum to 10, but I couldn't use 7, 8, or 9. So these would be 4 and 6. If this is a 6... Actually, I'm going to put it down here. 4 and 6. I know that's not where they're going, but that is if this is a 7. If this is a 7, these are 4 and 6. If this is a 6, this could be 7, 8... 7, 9, or 8, 9. So I've got a lot more freedom. Four, 6, 7, 8, 9 works. But if this is a 6, these would have to sum... If this was 15, these would have to sum to 9. I couldn't use 1, 8. I couldn't use 2, 7. I couldn't use 3, 6. I could use 4... Oh, I could use 3, 6 or 4, 5. So 3, 6... Hang on, no, I could... No, this would be 4, 5. If this was... Remember, this is 6. If this was 7, 9, these would have to sum to 10. And I couldn't do that at all, because I couldn't use 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, or 4, 6. So this couldn't be 7, 9. And if it's 8, 9, these have to sum to 11. 2, 9's not possible. 2, 9's not possible. 3, 8's not possible. 4, 7 is not possible. 5, 6 is not possible because I made this a 6. So this is either 4, 5, 6 or 4, 6, 7. Either way, that's a 4. And this is a 4. And this is a 5, 6. And the 5, 6 means that's 7, that's 8, that's 9. So this is 8, 9, which means this is 17. So this is a 6, which means this is a 5. So this is 9. These are only from 1, 2, and 3. And there's no 6 or 7 there. This is an 8 or a 9. So this is 9, 15, or 16. So that can't be an 8. Because if that was an 8, this would be 17, and I can't get those as high as 17. So this is a 7, which means this is a 6, which means this is 15, which means this is an 8, which means there's no 7 or 8 there. This is 6 or 9. There's no 4 here. There's no 4 here, which means this is not 7. Because 7 would need this to be 1, 2, 4, and I can't do it. So this is not 7. This can't, this still could be 1, 2, 6, 9. Nine is not, 8 is up here somewhere. That's probably not it. 7 is in one of those two. Which means 7 is in one of those two. It's not quite there. Four is up here somewhere. If 4's not on this thermo, what could this be? 1, 2, 5, 6. Which still leaves a lot of room here. Because 1, 2, 5, 6 is 14. I can get to 14. 7. Oh, hang on. No, I can't. Wait a minute. This is breaking my brain. It's one thing I've learned is mark quads, because these are from 1, 2, 3, 9. Do I have to put a 2 on this? Because if this is a 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5 would make this 9. That works. 2, well, this can't be 2, 3, 4 anymore, because I can't put a 4 here. So if this is a 2, this is a 3, this is a 5, 2, 3, and 5 is 10. This is a 1. So there's no 1 here. One, 2, 6, 9 is still valid. 1, 3, 5, 9. 1, 2, 3, 6. How do I get this to 8? 1, 2, 5, 8. That is the sum of both of those. I still don't know why this couldn't be 1, 2, 3 at this point. Oh, man. Well, this can't be a 1. I'm sorry, because of the thermo. So 1 is in one of those two. But I'm not sure how that's helping me. So if I fully mark this thermo, maximum 9, maximum 8, maximum 7, maximum 6. So 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8 can't be 7. 6, 7, 9. Now, there's no 6 in either of those because of that. So 7, 5, well, 4, 3, 2, 1 means these would have to be 10. So this can't be a 4 because this would have to be 4, 3, 2, 1. This would have to be 10, but the minimum here is 11. So this is not the 4. 7 would make this 8, 9. These would have to sum to 10. But 2, 3, 5 gets me to 10, which would make that the 4. This would be the 1. If this is the 5, if this is a 5, 3, 2, 1, these would have to be 11, and that doesn't work. But if this is 5, 4, this would be a minimum of 6, 7, which is 13, and I'd need another 4. So 5, 4, 3, 1 would work. That's not it. These are 1, 2, 3, and 7. That's not... No, I'm not seeing anything there. If this is 6, what are these? They would be 1, 5 or 2, 4. One 5 would mean this would be 2, 3. Oh, hang on, this can't be a 2 either because I can't put a 4 there. If I can't put a 4 on this, this is also a 1. So 1 is in one of those two, which means this can't be a 1. This has a minimum of 2. But this could be 2, 4, 6. Or if it's 9, it would be 2, 7. No, it can't be 2, 7. Could be 3, 6, or 4, 5. Two, 3, 4, 5. No. That digit, though, could still go there. This is not a 1 anymore, so 1 is in one of those two. This is not a 1. This is a minimum of 2. So if this is a minimum of 2, this is a minimum of 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Because 2, 3 would mean this as 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. Not quite there, is it? But in those 5 cells, I've got to put 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that can't be a 1, 2, 3 or a 4 because it can't be a 1, 2, 3 and it can't be a 4. So this is from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that is now a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 quintuple. So these are from 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is not a 1. And that is not a 1. So what's the highest this could be? 7? But it could be a 7. 2, 7, 9 seems okay. So does that do anything to this? I don't know. I really don't know. This feels like a puzzle that was made to be perfectly fine-tuned, so you have to find the exact deduction rather than what will the solver want to have at this point. I feel that no one watches Clover's setting video from about 2.5 years ago anymore on the CTC channel, which was absolutely stunning. So put some clues into a grid, solve it, and then figure out what do I need at this point. What is the information that a solver would be looking for or just want at this point? Because I'm not seeing anything. So if this was a 459, no, that seems okay. And this could still be almost anything. Like I know I need to put a 1 down here. Okay. This is anything from 3 to 7. Eight is in one of those, but 9 is in one of those. That's not a 3 because of the 1, 2, 3 triple. That's been there for a while. So the minimum here is 9. So did that stop this being anything? I don't think so. If this is 7, this becomes 8, 9. These have to sum to 10. 5, 3, 2 gets me there. If this is 5, I've got lots of options. Um, 3, 6, 9 would make this 2. This couldn't be 6 or 3, so it'd be 2, 5, 8. So if this is a 3, this is an 8. I can't see what the thing is supposed to be here. I mean, I can go, this can be a 9, this can't be an 8. This is a 6 or a 5, but this can't be a 5. Because if this is 5, this is a 6, and this would have to be an 11. So this is 1, 2, 3, or 4. 4, 5, because this 4, 5 is the maximum these could be. But this can now be anything up to a 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this could be anything from a 3. Can't be a 7. So that's been ridiculously unhelpful. That has a maximum of 7. That's... I don't know. Actually, this could go higher. No, it can't because of those. I mean, do I just case every single thermo? Okay, so this could be as low as 11, although this is 5, 6. No, this can't be a 5 anymore because this is a minimum of 5, so this can't be a 6. So this is down to less options. So the minimum this can be is 13. Right. So let's just bring up my tables and let's just case them all. This is a casing puzzle. You just case every thermo. I'm also going to turn on the pencil mark checker because I am almost certain that this is how this was done. Okay, so 13. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3, 7 is not possible. 1, 2, 4, 6 is not possible. 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5 with 6, 7. Yep, that seems possible. 14 would be 6. Is 14 possible? Because 8, 9 is not possible. 14 would be 6, 8, and I can't do 6, 8. So 14 is actually just completely excluded. 15 would be 6, 9. So this would have to be a 5. And that excludes it, doesn't it? Because 5, 4, 3, 2 is 5, 4, 3, 2 would be the maximum it could be. 5, 4, 3, 2 is only 14. So 15 is completely excluded. Okay, so 16. To get to 16, I'd need 6, 10 or 8, 8. So I can't do any 16. So that's not possible. So yeah, it's casing. 17 would be 8, 9. So anything that uses an 8 or a 9 in the 17 total would go away. That's in the 4 cell 17 total. So 1, 3, 6, 7 is not possible. 1, 4, 5, 7 is not possible. 2, 3, 5, 7 is possible. And 2, 4, 5, 6 is not possible. So I've only got 2 options here. I've got 1, 3, 4, 5 for 13, or for 17, I've got 2, 3, 5, 7. And the only way I could get that was by casing. But it does mean that this is a 3. So I've got a 1, 2 with a 3. Then I've got 4, 5 or 5, 7. And this will either be 13, which is 6, 7, or 8, 9. So this has to be 6, 7 or 8, 9. But I did get that 3. Great. So this is the box 9 stuff. I can't see another way of doing this. So this can't be a 3 anymore. So this can't be a 5. So the 5 is now in one of those two. Right, hang on. So yeah, 5 can't be in any of those. So the 5 is in one of these two. So this is the 4. So this is not the 4. And I've now got 3, 4, which means this is 1, 3, 4, 5, which is the 13 total. So this is 6 and 7. This is not the 5, not the 6, 7. This is the 2. There's no 6, 7 here. There's no 1 here. And have I broken? No, that's an 8, 9, and this is a 2, 3, 4. Okay, that seems to be the way to progress. The 6 takes the 6 out of both of those. So 1, 3, 5, 9, 1, 2, 5, 8, 1, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, that still looks okay. There's no 7 here now, so this is the 7. Okay. I'm hoping there's something else. So this is now a quadruple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's no 6 here because of that 6. So 6 is down here, but I could have got that from just those 6s. 7, 8, 9. So if this is an 8, this is 2, 6, which it can't be because there's a 6 in the box. 2, 6, 3, 5. or 4, 4, which it couldn't be. So this is either 3, 5, 8, 2, 9 would be 2, 7. So this can't be a 2. If this is a 2, this would have to be a 6 or a 7. So it's not a 2. A 3, 5, 8 or 3, 6, 9, and I can't do 3, 6, 9. 4, 4, 8 doesn't work, and 4, 5, either way, that's a 5. Which puts 5 up here. Two is up in one of those two now for the column, which puts 2 in one of those two. I want to get that. I have no idea how long I've been doing this puzzle. I'm not even sure how long I've been recording this session. Five is down here somewhere. No. This just seems like lots of long chains. There's got to be something else. If this is 3, this is 5, and this is 9. 3, 5, 9 would make this 3, this 2. Hang on, if this is 3, if this is 3, this is 5, this becomes 3, this becomes 2, and this can't be, hang on, this can't be a 3. That's been here for ages. If this is a 3, this is a 2, and this would have to be a 6. This is a 5, which takes 5 out of both of those. Now it's 1, 2, 5, 8, or 1, 3, 5, 9. But that being a 5 means there's no 5 here. But if this is a 3, 1, 3, that can't be a 3 and it can't be a 6. So this is now a 2, which means this is not the 2, this is the 2. There's no 2 here. Wrong button. There's no 2 here anymore. So this can't be a 6. 3, 4, minimum 7. This is the 9. So there's no 9 here. There's no 2 in those. Why? Oh, because of the 2 2s I just got. Those 2s. So 1, 2, 5, 8 or 1, 3, 5, 9. 1, 2, 3, 6 or 1, 2, 6, 9. There's no 8 there anymore. 1, 2, 3, 6, which would make that a 9. Hang on. If this is 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, this is a 3, 6, 9 triple. That's a 4. So this is a 3, which means this is an 8. The 3 jumps over, making that the 2, which takes the 2 out of there and takes 2 out of both of those. 1, 2, 3, 6 or 1, 2, 6, 9. This is now a 9 because of the column, and I can take 9 out of all of those. Now this is a 9, so 3 would need to go with 6, 4 would need to go with 5. So this is 3 and 6. This is now 2. 1, 2, 5 means this is 8. There's no 3 here. The 2 takes 2 out of there and makes that the 2. This is not a 6 anymore. These are 4, 8, and 9. 1, 2, 3, yep, 4, 8, and 9. 4, 8, and 9. There's no 8 there because of the 8 in the row. There's no 9 there because of the 9 in the row. 431 still could work. Could I get to 8? Yeah, 358. This is a 4. This is broken. I don't think this could be a 4, because 4-3, which is the maximum would be, need this to be a 7. 4-1 would need this to be a 5. This can't be a 4 anymore. 4-5-9 works. 1-3-4 works. 3-5-8. Yeah, that's all good now. This is a triple. Oh, hang on. That 8 made that 7. Pay attention to your pencil mark checker. I'm not feeling guilty about using the pencil mark checker at all on this. There's no 7 here. This is a 1, 2, 3. So the 7 is down here. So this quadruple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, and 9. Now the 2, 3 in the column takes 2, 3 out of there, and the 1 in the column takes the 1 out of there. This is a 1 or a 9. Now there was something else I was looking at. It was the triple in row 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 6, and 8. Well, there's no 8 there because there's an 8 in the box. There's also a 6 in this box already. Oh, giving me a 4-8 pair, which means this is a 6, which means I've now got a quadruple here, which is 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5, and there's no 3 in either of those, or 5. This is a 1-4 pair, meaning this is the 3, this is the 5, 3 and 5 sum to 8, which means this is the 4, this is the 9. The 4 looks over, making this an 8. I'm very close to turning the pencil mark checker off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a 9. The 8 looks down, making this a 6 and this an 8. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 4 in the column means this is the 1 and this is the 4. And I am now at the point where I think I want the check pencil marks off. The 9 here looks down, making this the 1, which means I can take 1 out of those. The 2, 3 pair makes this the 9. This is not the 1. Now, I probably turned it off at the wrong point, but we'll see. There's no 2, 3 here because of the 2, 3 pair in the box. And sure. This is now a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no 2, 5 here, so this is the 3. I take 3s out of here. 2, 5. The 2 looks down, making that 5 and that 2. The 3 looks up, meaning this is 6. 1, 2, 6 means this is 9. The 9 looks back, meaning this is the 3, and I can take the 3 out of those, and that becomes a 1, 9 pair. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's no 1 or 3 in the middle. That's the 5. So I can take the 5 out of those. This is 1 and 3. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not sure on those. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9 go into those. Yep, I'm seeing a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, and 8. This 8 makes this 4 and this 8. Not yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. Oh dear. These two, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This 8 makes this 7 and this 8. The 7 looks down, making this 1 and this 7. The 1 looks up, making this 4 and this 1. So now this is a quadruple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's no 4 or 5 in those. So this is 2, 6. So there's no 2, 6 in those. These are 4, 5. That 4 makes this 5, this 4. The 5 looks across, making this 3 and this 5. The 3 looks across, making this 1 and this 3. The 1 looks back, making this 9 and this 1. The 9 looks across, making this 7 and this 6. What did I just do? And 9. The 7 looks across, making this 6 and this 7. The 6 looks back, making this 2 and this 6. And the 2 can look down, making this 3 and this 2. And that is the solution to additional thermos by Dorlir. That was really tricky, and I could only do that with casing. And if there was a better way of doing that, then I'm sorry, Dorlir, I could not find it. Some puzzles are just casing puzzles, and when you start getting to not many thermos with an extra restriction, yeah, that one was very, very tricky. I'm definitely a step up from what I have been doing recently, but I will reach out to you via the email address that you sent this in through to find out how you about the World of Sudoku Volume 8 puzzle. So, yep, thank you for submitting. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, we will take everything from there. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you were able to find a better way through that one than I am. I'm sure all the comments will come out with much lower times than I did. That's the trend right now. And as always, good luck with your solving.